Men love to move the goalposts on women. They love to change what their expectations are based on context. And I was reminded of this today when somebody left a nasty comment on one of my videos, and I will show it here. I made a video about lists, and Brett went on to say, Jesus, wah. Seriously, if I could be a full-time stay-at-home dad, it would be the easiest thing in the world, especially once all the kids are in school. Mind you, I'm not sure what that has to do with making lists and not being able to follow through on them, but here we are nonetheless. I responded and said, why are you assuming I'm a stay-at-home mom? Which I'm not. Anybody who follows me knows that. I work full-time and earn more than my partner now. Okay, Brett goes, so if you're not, switch your list with some of the extra stuff your husband does outside of work. Let's see how much you remember without a list. Isn't it funny how the narrative changes? At first, I'm terrible for expecting my husband to follow a list because I'm a stay-at-home mom and it's the easiest job in the world, and how dare I complain about anything? Wah, so whiny, right? I'm terrible because I expect something of my partner when I am supposed to do everything and be everything at home because I am, of course, a stay-at-home mother because I'm a woman. What else would I be, right? Then when I say I'm not a stay-at-home mom, it becomes, well, you could never do what he does. You couldn't do what he does without a list. And like I said, it's not about the list. It's about following through on the list. You think that I can't take out the trash? You think that I can't snowplow a driveway? Do you think I'm fully incapable of doing the things my husband does? No. And it's the same way that women don't think men are incapable of doing the things we do. I know he can care for our children. I know he can do the groceries. I know he can do laundry. I have a great partner who can do all those things and does them equally to me. And we have a great relationship. But guess what? He also knows I can snowplow the driveway because he works storms. And guess who does it? Ding, 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 ding. I do. You cannot keep telling women they are not equal to men when it comes to domestic labor in a home. And even if they're not doing the snow blowing or the mowing of the lawn or whatever it is that you are doing, it's not because they're not capable of it. It's not because they're not capable of it. And also, any task that any one of us does can be outsourced. So let's stop placing ourselves up on a pedestal, right? Men love to place themselves up on a pedestal that women could never reach. We could never get here. When in reality, we are all capable of doing the things that are required to make a home run. What women are asking for is equal participation from their male partners. They are looking for men to take a list and actually execute on it in a meaningful way, in the same way that we would do so for our partners and are expected to. The amount of women that pack for their partners, that make lunch for their partners, that cook dinner for their partners, and they can do so without frequent reminders from their partner about what they like and what the expectations are. We are just looking for an equitable relationship where men show up in a meaningful way in the same way that their female partners do. And if we take money out of the equation, because that's what Brett tried to do, he tried to say it's because I don't work. When we take that out of the equation, now they change the narrative, and we need to stop letting men do this.